I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, stories like that. This is from the Mail Online. It's from September 1st, 2022, so it's pretty new. And it's called Amber Heard is branded relentlessly scheming and a belittling opportunist by Johnny Depp's pal, Doug Stanhope, who claims actress seemed to F with Star's head when his mother died. We know about this stuff. Well, maybe not everyone. If you haven't heard, yes, Doug Stanhope's been defending Johnny Depp for a very long time. But the thing is, the Daily Mail is printing this right now, September 2022. So that's why we're going over it. Let's see what we got. Thank you, Doug. Comedian Doug, they forget his last name there apparently. Okay, not saying the Daily Mail has the best writing skills ever, but last names are kind of important, has spoken out again to support Johnny, claiming that Amber would use the actor's moments of weakness to manipulate him. They then mention some things about the lawsuit, which we kind of know about already, so let's see what we got here. Johnny Depp's friend and confidant Doug Stanhope has branded his ex-wife Amber Heard a relentlessly scheming and belittling opportunist in explosive claims. The comedian 55 has previously spoken out to support Johnny, and in 2016 Amber filed a lawsuit against him, which she later dropped, over comments he made alleging that she had made up her claims of abuse because, well, maybe she did make up those claims, and maybe in the future for them, that was going to go to court in Virginia, and Johnny was going to get a big W out of that. Now Stanhope has shared more accounts of this time with the pal, claiming that Amber seemed to use the actor's moments of weakness to manipulate him. He recalled the period of time after Johnny's mother passed away in May 2016, just days before Amber filed to divorce him. And if you didn't know this, the timing of the divorce filed was really close to Johnny's mother's death, which is really kind of a downer. Amber seemed to have played the part of Johnny's ever-doting placater. The cruel dysfunction in the marriage was nothing that you haven't seen up close with your own friends if you haven't suffered through it yourself. Someone close to you stuck in an abusive relationship who will never concede that they are actually being abused, or if they do, they will blame it on any other circumstance or themselves and keep deeper and for worse. He went on to note that it was almost inconceivable to think that Johnny Depp or anyone that famous could be trapped in this kind of abyss of the heart. And I like to say this too, and remind people, there's not too many people more famous than Johnny in modern history as far as entertainment especially. I mean, you've got politicians and presidents. They get known around the world, especially American ones. You have people exceptional in their field, like Albert Einstein and people like that. And then you have actors. And Johnny Depp is one of the biggest actors in modern times, so that puts him real high on the pyramid of fame. And Doug continues. Delivering a final blow to Amber, he added that someone of his stature would have to be tap dancing on the hour to avoid the shit and vitriol of a relentlessly scheming and belittling opportunist was, at minimum, disheartening. Mail Online has contacted Amber and Johnny's representatives for comment, but they should quit and stop saying that, because maybe they'll get a response once in a blue moon. I don't know, but I don't think they want to talk to you guys, especially Johnny's representatives. I mean, sometimes Amber's representatives throw things out there in the media, obviously, but even they have to be careful too about what they say. They're not too smart, but, still, I guess they've got enough common sense to know usually not to answer the Mail Online. In May 2016, at an early stage in their divorce process, Amber claimed that Johnny had abused her physically, which he denied. Doug then penned an op-ed claiming the actress had blackmailed the actor with false domestic abuse claims, prompting Amber to file a lawsuit against Doug of defamation, which we know went nowhere, and I think it going nowhere was the right thing to happen. And then they go on to say this, which I find kind of interesting. Not sure I've ever actually heard this before. The drop suit was linked to a settlement the Black Mass star and Amber had come to terms on, one condition being the elimination of all lawsuits stemming from the accusations of domestic abuse she levied against him in their split. In an essay published on the Wrap, Doug had recalled seeing Johnny privately flustered by Amber's intent to part ways and how the actress was threatening to lie about him publicly in any and every possible duplicitous way if he didn't agree to her terms. Yeah, I mean, that kind of sounds right to me. And they end by giving some context that at the time, Doug said Johnny was being vilified. And once again, they mention Amber sued Doug. I think they mentioned it like 3 times. Getting confused myself on it already. They also say Doug has continued to speak out about it on a tour in the UK. And then Doug says he hoped the lawsuit had happened because he would have got some material for a stand up and some great jokes out of it. All right, so that does sound like the mind of a comedian to me. And I must say, on this channel, I claim I judge who's on Johnny's side, who's on Amber's side, and I have to admit, I'm actually a little bit confused now. It just seems like most of these sites play the middle. Some of them stand out, as on Amber's side, like Newsweek, people come to mind, but these tabloid types, they generally just print whatever. The Mail Online, I can't say is really pro Amber all the time because this is pretty positive about someone defending Johnny, and there's nothing negative about Doug Stanhope here. They're not saying he was wrong. They're not saying he should be careful because Amber was actually abused and this and that. They're just printing his part of it, and yeah, I guess it's not a bad article. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that, entertainment, pop culture. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time. I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, and I've got no microphone. How about I try again with my microphone that's not great, but better than the Mac onboard microphone? Take 2.